एक्चुअली भगवान नहीं है, इसके लिए बहुत आर्ग्यूमेंट करते हैं। बोलते हैं व्हाट एविडेंस इज देयर फॉर द रिजल्टेंट एक्शंस ऑफ पास्ट एक्टिविटीज, कि भाई पास्ट में हमने ऐसा किया, उसका क्या एविडेंस है, राइट? वेयर इज द प्रूफ दैट आई एम सफरिंग एंड एंजॉइंग विच इज द रिजल्ट ऑफ माई पास्ट पायस एक्टिविटीज और सिंफुल एक्टिविटीज इन अनदर बॉडी? अरे बाबा, there is subtle body, right, that passes from the gross body. After you leave your gross body, it passes to the next body. So that subtle body is has mind, intelligence, false ego, and mind is your storehouse, and that is where it keeps thinking, feeling, willing. Those are the activities of mind, and based on how the intelligence is protecting self ego, it leads to accepting and rejecting. Those are the two decisions made through mind. So again, that is also very important for us to understand. So ऐसे में ये जो subtle mental covering होती है, right, it is where the living entity develops all kind of thoughts and images because of his previous body, because of the previous experiences, जो previous संस्कार हैं उनके कारण ये सब हो रहा है। और उसके लिए देवर्षि नारद कहते हैं कि take it for certain from me that there is no possibility of concocting anything materially or mentally without having perceived it in the previous life or previous body. So ये जो हम लोग देखते हैं बहुत सी बार सपनों में, बहुत अजीब अजीब सी चीज़ें, these are संस्कार्स coming from previous body. तो इसमें दो एनालॉजी दी हुई हैं, वो किंग प्राचीन बरी को बताते हैं, जैसे कि कैटरपिलर ट्रांसफर itself from one leaf to another by capturing one leaf before giving up the other. जब भी हम पाँव रखते हैं तो पहले हम अपना अगला पाँव रखते हैं, उसके बाद में पाँव उठाते हैं, क्योंकि अगर हम पहले पाँव रखे बिना ही अपना पाँव उठा देंगे तो क्या होगा, गिर जाएंगे। तो सिमिलरली a caterpillar takes on to the new leaf before giving up the previous leaf. So according to the previous work जो हम अपने एक्टिविटीज करते हैं, उससे हमारा नेक्स्ट बॉडी डिसाइड हो रहा होता है. So we will get another body before giving up the one we have, this one, right? So this is because the mind जो है वो it is a reservoir of all kind of impressions, but also all kind of desires. I have this desire, I have that desire, and so many. That's why we hear about so many of the devotees who actually, because of their desire, they fell down. Bharat Maharaj, he was thinking of the deer at the last moment of his life. He got deer's body. But because he was a devotee, his mind was preserved, his intelligence, his memory was preserved, and he remembered even in deer's body that he used to be the king of the emperor, and he fell down because of a material attachment. And so he was reborn as Jar Bharat, and he, after delivering not just himself but even the king Rahuguna, he returned back home, back to Godhead. And there is a big entrapment. As long as we desire to enjoy sense gratification, what do? We create material activities. We engage in activities which are all material, fruitive activities for sense gratification. So when a living entity is acting in this material field, right? जो क्षेत्र है, हमारा जो शरीर है, that's क्षेत्र, और क्षेत्रज्ञ is us who are the knower of this field, right? He enjoys the senses, and while enjoying the senses, he creates another series of material activities. So there is a constant chain reaction going on. In this way, the living entity becomes entrapped as a conditioned soul. अरे किसने बताया वो दलदल है, नहीं मुझे जाना है उसमें, तो जाओगे, जितना जाओगे उतना दलदल में फंसोगे. सिंपल है, कोई आपको रस्सी या कुछ मीडिया फेंकता है तो उसे पकड़ो और बाहर निकलो. That's why we have to take shelter of a bona fide spiritual master who can tell us the knowledge as it is. So भक्ति में तो जाना है, लेकिन कैसे जाना है भी बहुत क्लियरली बताया है. ब्रह्मांड भविते कौन भाग्यवान जीवा, गुरु कृष्ण प्रसाद पाया भक्ति लता बीजा. So ब्रह्मांड भ्रमण कर रहे हैं हम लोग अपने इस सटल शरीर को लेके, एक बॉडी के बाद में दूसरी बॉडी, जैसे किंग पुरंजन जा रहे थे. लेकिन कौन भाग्यवान जी रहा? Only a fortunate soul, by the mercy of Krishna, as Chaitya Guru, super soul in our heart, will give us the shelter of a bona fide spiritual master. Guru Krishna Prasad Paya, right? By the mercy of the Lord within, as our Chaitya Guru, he will make us take shelter of, but we have the choice. He gives us the free will. We have to take shelter of that bona fide spiritual master. We have to seek out this bona fide spiritual master. We have to test who is in our front to know that is he really the bona fide spiritual master, and then take shelter. And similarly, the bona fide spiritual master will also see, is he a bona fide disciple? Because definition of disciple is one who is ready to be disciplined. Will he follow my instructions? Will he carry out as I say, right? Or will he be inspired as I do, because acharya means not just saying but as acharan jaisa karte hain. Sometimes people say do as I say, not as I do. No, that is not the concept. The acharya means you do as he does. So he is engaged in devotional service, that becomes an inspiration, so the disciple engages in devotional service. In this way, we can become free from this entanglement of this material world.